What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today we're doing a woman's summer banger, one that has topped all the lists. So that's coming up next. But this is Oh So Fraiche. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot to me. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name is Mega Dave. This is my channel, Oh So Fraiche. I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love, and I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoy the content. Also, think about subscribing and hitting me decent down in my bell end. That lets you know when I'm uploading new content, because who knows, it could be your favorite fragrance that I review next. Today, from the intro, you can tell we're doing a woman's summer banger. Now, I want to be straight up front, right from the get-go. I think this fragrance is more feminine. It is listed as unisex, but as I always say, wear what you love what you wear. This is an inspired expression from the house of Byredo, and it's called Sundazed. It is a beautiful summer scent that I think works well in warm climate or straight on the beach. But here in the house of Dua, we call it Dazed. All right, as I said, this is an inspired expression from Byredo. Pretty popular fragrance. I think a lot of people know Mojave Ghost and things like that, a little bit more from that house. This one definitely was a very, very good one that Sam grabbed hold of, took his little magical powers and gave it Viagra. And now we have the beauty that is Dazed. I actually didn't really give this a second thought until I saw my friend Dana Lemon on the Facebook lovers group telling me how much she loved this, and I grabbed my bottle because I already had it, and I kind of gave it a sniff, and I was like, whoa girl, are you right? So let me just shut up and get to why you guys all came here and get to the scent breakdown. All right, as always, I got my Dazed and of course my handy dandy fresh strip, and we're gonna put Dazed to paper. One spray it, big plume. Lemon, orange, delicious. That's what starts this out. There is not a bad note in this fragrance whatsoever. I think overall it is very simplistic, but starting it out, citruses, mandarin oranges in there. Now, this is not a very boom, bright opening of citruses. It is just a very nice blend of those. They lend a very gorgeous sweetness, but not tart, not super bright, any of that. It's a little bit warmed, a little bit muted, but very, very sexy. Also in here as well, coming up just now, is some nice clean neroli. Now, this is not super soapy, any of that. It's just very clean, very refreshing, and kind of helping just mold all of this into the beautiful fragrance that it's becoming. As we start getting to the mid and the dry down is where this thing really puts forward all of its effort. A gorgeous, very sexy, innocent little cotton candy starts making its way into the group. And from here on out, this thing is really what's steering this whole ship, and the cotton candy really knows what it is. I don't know what notes are made in here to get cotton candy, synthetic or whatever, but it is beautifully done because everything feels so natural, like you have actual cotton candy being spun in this fragrance. There's also just some whimmers, just some whispers of jasmine in there as well. Sweet jasmine, nothing really bitter, anything like that. It's just playing beautifully and help keeping this cotton candy vibe going, and a little bit light and delicious. When we get towards the dry down, as I mentioned before, cotton candy kind of leads the way the rest of this ride. So from the opening, the cotton candy is just faint. After the citruses start coming down just a little bit, now you got a pretty much cotton candy light musk base. Nothing disgusting whatsoever. There is not an offensive note in this fragrance whatsoever. The musk is generally there to help lengthen it and give Viagra like it does, and it is working overtime in this fragrance because this thing lasts a very, very long time. You would tend to hear the notes lemon, orange, cotton candy and think doesn't last. Not true. If you're anyone that's been around Dua for any time, you know he is not bringing out a cotton candy fragrance and not giving it that Viagra that he does and making this thing last at least 8 hours. This one is no exception. Easy 8 hours on me. On my wife, a little bit more. The sillage is what is amazing, about 2 hours or so. The projection, the sillage though is amazing. I really love smelling this one on my wife. I can trail it around, like I always say, you can kind of almost see pink and purple and yellow and follow it around and see these beautiful, sexy scents, and you can just trail it and it is wonderful. Now, seasons, definitely summer. Spring, of course. Warm weather, you guys can get away at any time, like I always say. Florida, Texas, California, anywhere down south of the border, you guys will be absolutely in love with this fragrance. Now, to me, personally, I do think that it leans a little bit more feminine. The florals are not over floral or any of that. I just think in my head with the cotton candy-ish and the way that the citruses come across, it does lean feminine. I know plenty men that wear this thing, love it, swear by it. Please, by all means, wear it. Wear what you love what you wear. I just give you my general, broad assessment of it, thinking that it leans a little bit more feminine. This isn't one where I think, oh, if men wear it, you're definitely gonna hate it. I think you can pull off either one, just giving my honest opinion with it. So definitely, if you're in the market for a different type of summer scent and you don't want, or you're not a fan of super bright citruses that are in your face, knocking you off your feet onto the floor, wallowing around in the mud, sad, crying, waking up in a drunken stupor, then this one probably is for you. But until I come to you again for this beautiful fragrance from the house of Dua, that's all I have. Until I come to you again, and as always, I want you all to be blessed and stay fresh.